Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Meaning of Spiritual Experience, Swami Anubhavananda. I'm kind of curious about this, the meaning of spiritual experience. So anyways, let's go and get started.
In the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna talks about what is the meaning of a spiritual experience. He says, Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. Four principles he told. First is Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. The one who is ayukta. Ayukta means what? He who does not have the yukti. Who is a bhakta? He who has a bhakti is a bhakta. Therefore, who is a yukta? He who has got a yukti is a yukta. What is the meaning of yukti? Yukti means a knack. There are some people, they have a knack of getting their work done from anywhere. They have that knack. Riding the bicycle is a knack. There are people, they cannot ride a bicycle, they fall down. Similarly, swimming is a knack. Now, all of you, or those of you who know swimming, tell exactly what happens when you swim. You just swim, that's it. And therefore, you never forget swimming. No, actually, I learned it many years before, now I have forgotten. No, you cannot. Because swimming is not done by logic. It is not done by mind. It just happens.
Muscle memory?
Exactly the same way, snack.
You could say that, interesting. I mean, memory a bit, but you could say muscle memory. It's not like real memory per se. It's just you can get rusty if you don't do it in a while, but after kind of doing it for a little bit, it kind of comes back to you. You remember what to do, and then eventually it becomes muscle memory, as in your body just instinctually does it. I guess it's kind of like soldiers when they train, they train their body to act certain ways where it doesn't require thinking, I suppose. But if you don't train, you forget.
So the first step is ayuktasya buddhihi nasti. Buddhi means understanding. Those who do not have this knack of learning from every experience, they cannot grow wise. They remain otherwise throughout life.
I guess a quick question here. Knack. Is that something that's commonly used? I have not heard that word in a long time. I know what it means, that I've heard it before, but it's not a commonly used word anymore over in the States. I don't think, at least not where I'm at. It just means like you're good at something. It's like it's something that's built into you that it's kind of like you never trained for it before, but when you start doing it, it's like you were trained for it. That's what I believe what a knack means. It's like I never played basketball before, or cricket, or football, or soccer. But when you start playing, all of a sudden you're just really good. And he's like, "Are you sure you never played it before?" It's like, "No, never, man. You must have a knack for that." Meaning it's kind of built into you somehow.
See? Therefore, what is the first step? First step is we must have proper understanding, and this understanding comes from our ability to learn. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, there are four types of students: Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, Adham Adhikari, and Adhamadham. Uttam Adhikari, the best student. Second is Madhyam, mediocre. He has to struggle to understand twice, thrice. Third is the one who doesn't understand anything, Adham, worst kind. And Adhama, he understands exactly opposite. So the teacher is the same. Teachers are not different. Teacher is the same. Therefore, in the transfer of knowledge, it is the ability of the student that is more important than the ability of the teacher to teach. It is so important. We have to learn. And that can happen only by this simple thing. Don't go on asking why, because the sky is too high. It is like this only. Why this happens? Why this happens?
I wonder. Well, interesting. Same teacher, different understandings from the students. Absolutely, I can agree with that. But I would think maybe. I mean, it's true. You can have the same teachers, and you have four different students that understand it four different ways. But that's the reason why you look for a different teacher. Maybe the way the teacher's teaching is not to your liking, or maybe not to your understanding. So this is the reason why I always say, give teachers a different chance. Give different teachers a different chance. Give different teachers a chance, because you never know. You never know, and all of a sudden, I like all the gurus and swamis that I listen to. I understand them. I say Swami Anubhavananda explains it in such like an elementary level, like a child could understand it. And Sadhguru, I love his teachings as well. He does a pretty good job, but you have to learn how he speaks. Like, no matter who you talk to, you have to learn how they speak, so that you understand what they mean and their inflections in their voices. So, kind of like when you hear someone talking, and you notice your friend, and all of a sudden you hear the voice change, like, oh, he's being sarcastic here. It's a slight change to the voice. Other people can kind of hear it, but is he joking, or is that person being serious? But for you, because you know how they speak, you understand that they're joking, not being serious at all. So this is something that you kind of have to learn from everyone. So this is also a reason why I say, give people a chance, give them a fair shot in terms of listening to what they have to say.
One person asked me this question in Mumbai. Why all the problems come to me? Because you are attracting problems. See? Therefore, buddhi nasti ayuktasya. Therefore, what will the first happening of meditation in our life? See? Meditation happens. It is not done. It happens. The first happening is we are initiated in the art of learning from everyday experiences. Now see what happens as a result. We ask so many questions about everything in this world, and there is no end to that. But have we ever asked any question why the fire is hot? We have never asked this question. Then we accept the fire is hot. Thereafter we decide how to deal with this. Now apply this wisdom in life. Why people are like that? They are like that. So now you decide how to deal with them. Don't get lost in why. It is here the real meditation begins. And then you will start having a different vision. See?
Is is he saying there to understand how people are and accept it for what it is instead of asking why? Oh, I gotta watch the last part a little again.
And there is no end to that. But have we ever asked any question why the fire is hot? We have never asked this question. Then we accept the fire is hot. Thereafter we decide how to deal with this. Now apply this wisdom in life. Why people are like that? They are like that. So now you decide. How to
Okay. I think I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can ask why. I don't I don't necessarily think it's wrong to ask why. You might learn more about the person. I mean, again, you can ask why, and they cannot answer you, and that's fine. Whether they answer you or not, you can adjust accordingly. That's how they are. Then you find out why. You're like, oh, I accept who they are because I understand the reason why. Now you ask that exact same person. This time they're in a different mood. You ask why. You don't know why, but that's the way they are. You accept them for who they are. Now, accepting them for who they are doesn't mean you have to be their friend. Doesn't mean you have to talk to them at all. It's just that that's who they are. You accept that and you leave it alone. Or you accept who they are and try to learn how to interact with that person as who they are. Maybe eventually they'll let you know why they're like that, or maybe you don't care that they act that way or not because you value their friendship. It's up to you how to decide that. Very much true. Instead of, I guess it's can go to the point of trying to change people. It's like, why are you like this? You need to change. I don't know if it's going in that direction, but I can kind of see it going there too, where people question why you are the way you are, and sometimes with that question may want to change you. And don't get me wrong, change is not inherently wrong. Sometimes it can be for the better. Sometimes it can be for the worst. It sounds like I'm saying a whole bunch of words that means nothing because it goes both ways, but it's true. You ultimately have to decide whether it's good or bad. You ultimately have to decide whether you should change, not because someone else said so, but perhaps maybe a suggestion that someone else said. Maybe. Maybe you realize, like, you know what, maybe I am a bad person. That's the reason why I have no friends. Someone said I need to chill out. Maybe I will take that advice. But you changed because you chose to, not because someone else said to. You have to make the decision. Because if all of a sudden you change and someone else made you change, you're kind of, how to say, moldable, and then you have you would start saying, I don't take responsibility for things because I didn't change for myself. I didn't choose to. Someone else told me to, and that's the reason why I did it. Not because I chose to, but someone else told me to. Maybe I'm going a little too far in this, I don't know. Anyways, that's more actual to meaning of spiritual experience. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the sound down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.